Outside the chamber of the United Nations Security Council, this was the image they needed to present. A show of unity 2 years since Russia invaded Ukraine.
I would like to thank all nations standing by Ukraine physically right now.
The Security Council is called to order.
In the chamber, blunt language from David Cameron, his first time here as Foreign Secretary, but with a confidence that seemed to hold the room.
If we give in to the idea that one country can invade another with impunity, then we will be left in a dreadful situation where any country could face a similar fate.
But behind the show of unity, there is a problem, and it is here in America.
The partisan divide, and
spelt out in Washington by a frustrated American president.
House of Representatives must pass the bipartisan national security bill. The bill provides urgent funding for Ukraine, and it passed overwhelmingly in the Senate. And there's no question, none. If the Speaker called for a vote in the House, it would pass easily today. Instead, they went on vacation.
It is months since America agreed to send weapons to Ukraine, held up by a Trumpian wing of the Republican Party, who question the point of it all. And Sky News has seen firsthand this week in Ukraine how they are literally running out of weapons and ammunition. How do you persuade an increasingly disengaged America that things like Ukraine matter? And if you can't, what then?
I think we can help to persuade Americans that this matters. If we somehow let Putin eke out a win here, of course that's bad for European security. Of course it's disastrous for Ukraine's security, but it's also bad for America's security.
It's striking that 2 years after the invasion of Ukraine, the message here at the United Nations has not been to Russia, but to America, Europe, trying to persuade a nation that usually leads that it needs to again. Collectively, over the past 2 years, they have avoided the worst case. A much wider war has been feared many times. But how many of them would have predicted that Putin would now have the upper hand? Mark Stone, Sky News in New York.